The goal of Sexual Assault Awareness Month, also known as SAAM, is for individuals and organizations to raise awareness about sexual harassment, assault, abuse, and educate communities on how to prevent it. So, as we celebrate our 25th anniversary of SAM, we recognize how far we've come and the work still ahead. And together, we can continue to shift the culture, strengthen prevention efforts, and create a world free from sexual violence. So, as I said before, this year marks the 25th anniversary of SAM. The theme is 25 years stronger, looking back, moving forward. And it celebrates the progress the movement has made and reminds us that there's still more work ahead. In looking back, we honor the survivors, advocates, and communities whose leadership built the foundation for prevention and response, as their work shows the power of survivor-centered approaches and community engagement. Looking forward, our focus is on prevention, healing, and action. This is a chance to think about how we engage new voices, strengthen programs, and continue shifting the culture in our schools, our workplaces, and communities. And and it's important to remember that every voice matters and every action counts. To support our theme, we've organized the month around 5 weekly focus areas. These weekly themes are designed to help highlight Sam's core messages. We actually did this for the first time last year and we received a lot of good feedback. So we thought it would be great to bring it back this year. And with all NSVRC SAM materials, these weekly themes are optional, and we encourage you to adapt them in ways that resonate most with your states, territories, and communities, and to share resources and messages that reflect your local needs and audiences. So for week 1, we have the roots of the movement. Week 2, survivors at the center. Week 3, from awareness to action, prevention is a shared responsibility. Week 4, envisioning the future. And week 5, our legacy, our commitment. On our next few slides, we'll walk through each week's focus and offer a few ideas for what you might highlight during that time. We begin the month by looking at the roots of the movement and history of Sexual Assault Awareness Month. This week is about honoring the advocates, survivors, and organizations who laid the foundation for prevention and response efforts over the past 25 years and more. This is an opportunity to uplift key milestones, shared lessons learned, and acknowledge the leadership that shaped this work. You might use this week to highlight moments from Sam's history, from the general history of sexual assault, abuse, and harassment, recognize long-term partners or advocates in your community, or even reflect on how prevention and survivor support has evolved over time. Week 2, survivors at the center. As we all know, survivors have always been and must remain at the center of this movement. This week focuses on listening to survivors, honoring their lived experiences, and reinforcing survivor-centered approaches in prevention and healing. Survivors have different experiences, identities, and needs, and there's no single way to define or understand survivorship. So this week is an opportunity to center care, respect, and responsiveness, and to ensure survivors' voices guide how we show up in this work now and also in the future. During this week, you might uplift survivor-led messaging, share survivor-centered resources, or highlight approaches that prioritize survivor agency and access to support. Week 4, Envisioning the Future, invites us to look ahead and think intentionally about what comes next for this movement. As we mark 25 years of Sexual Assault Awareness Month, it's an opportunity to reflect not just on where we've been, but where we want to go. Envisioning the future means considering how prevention, healing, and survivor support can continue to evolve to meet changing needs. It also means making space for new voices, ideas, and leadership, especially from younger generations who will carry this work forward. During this week, you might highlight youth-led initiatives, emerging leaders, or new approaches to prevention and community engagement that supports building a safer future. Week 3, from awareness to action, prevention is a shared responsibility. We know that awareness alone isn't enough. Preventing sexual abuse, assault, and harassment requires action at every level, such as the individual, community, organizational, and systemic. So this week emphasizes that prevention is a shared responsibility. Each of us has a role to play in creating environments that promote safety, accountability, and respect. That includes addressing harmful norms, strengthening policies, and supporting long-term culture change. You might use this week to share prevention strategies, highlight accountability efforts, or showcase how individuals and organizations can move from awareness to action. Week 5, our legacy, our commitment. We close out the month by reflecting on the impact of the last 25 years and naming what comes next. This week is about recognizing that the work that has shaped Sexual Assault Awareness Month while reinforcing that prevention and survivor support require an ongoing effort. This is a moment to acknowledge progress, recognize the people and organizations who have moved this work forward, and to be clear about the responsibility we carry beyond April. During this week, you might highlight the impact of your work, reaffirm priorities for the future, and share clear actions people can take to continue supporting prevention and healing. So what can you look forward to NSVRC releasing as we approach April? So a few things I have here. So we'll have our educational materials, our proclamation, social media graphics, Zoom backgrounds, posters, and coloring pages, our social media guidance, and as always, our 30 Days of SAAM Instagram challenge. To dive a little bit deeper into the actual projects that we're working on, we have a 25th anniversary reflection line, and this phone line is dedicated to inviting survivors, advocates, and community members to call in and share reflections on the work they've done, the work ahead, and their hopes and dreams for the future. I'll provide a little bit more about that on the next slide. We'll also be creating a virtual timeline of SAM, looking back on key moments and milestones from 2020, not 2021, 2001 to 2026. We'll have a curated collection of materials, so a comprehensive list of resources from across all of the years, making it easier to find, share, and using materials that are older and also newer. We'll have a podcast, and all of these projects and materials and resources can be found on our website at nsvrc.org/SAM. So a little bit more about our 25th anniversary reflection line. This is a project that we're really excited about. I wanted to share it as an early preview, even though it hasn't officially launched yet. So giving you a little glimpse, we've created this line as a phone-based storytelling project where we're inviting everyone from across the nation, whether you're in this work as an advocate, you're a survivor, um, to leave a short voicemail with your reflections. So the goal is to honor where we've been over the last 25 years, to lift up hopes and visions for the future of the movement to end sexual violence. So these reflections will help ground SAM 2026 in real voices and lived experiences. So more details, including how to participate, will be shared in the next couple of weeks on our website, which Sally shared in the chat, and then also on our social media pages, that's NSVRC. Some important dates that I wanted to give you all as well. Um, the SAM Day of Action is Tuesday, April 7th. National Public Health Week is April 6th to April 12th. National Crime Victims' Rights Week is April 19th to April 25th. National Youth Violence Prevention Week is April 27th to May 1st. Denim Day is Wednesday, April 29th. And then April is also National Child Abuse Prevention Month.